Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Luna and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Luna's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little bit of correction and lots of motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a slight tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Luna will come home with her very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session. Now Luna is sitting very nicely at Brandy's left, and she's looking up at Brandy for direction, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. The command is Luna heel, and heeling is proper leash walking. It's nothing more than keeping her shoulders even with Brandy's left leg on a walk, not forging ahead, not dragging you down the street, but walking like a lady. And each time that you stop your feet, whether it be to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, Luna has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So each time that you stop your feet, you see that without Brandy telling her, Luna is sitting nicely. This exercise is not only her body, but her mind, and it's very important to keep her stimulated, following basic commands, learning new skills as you go forward, and we'll be there for you for all of that. And she's walking at Brandy's pace. Now she's looking at me, she's a little distracted. She forgot herself for a moment, and Brandy told her no, sit, and she sat. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, you do not use her name. It's a one-word command. The long sit stay, when you're practicing at home, you start out at about 30 seconds. You can practice indoors as well as outdoors, and you're going to work up to 3 minutes. When Brandy returns back to her, she walks all the way around her. As an additional distraction, she stops at her shoulders, and at that point, Luna expects to get another command. And if you notice, Brandy slowed her pace, Luna slowed her pace. Everything should be done at your pace. If you're a power walker, she should do the same. If you're walking slowly and having a conversation with someone, she should slow her roll. Brandy leaves her in another sit stay. She turns to face her. And this time, instead of returning back to her, Brandy's going to call her. Luna, come. She comes right in and sits, so she doesn't get rewarded for jumping on you. You don't pet your puppy unless she's sitting. And she's doing a really good job of demonstrating those heeling skills, not dragging Brandy around the yard. Brandy's talking to her, telling her she's a good girl while they're still on the move. She leaves her in another sit stay, and practice your sit stays indoors as well as outdoors. Keep her stimulated, learning new things and lengthening out the amount of time and distance that she can hold these. And then Brandy's going to demonstrate the come on command again. She reels her right in like a little fish till she's right in and sitting. And then she goes back to heel position, and everything starts and stops at heel. So when you or she end up back at heel, she expects to get another command. Now the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating for you are the down commands. The first one is the down from a heel position. So with her seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Now she got up. Brandy tells her no, makes her finish it the way it was taught. Your long down stay, practice this weekend right in the comfort of your air conditioning. Long down stay, you're going to slowly work up to 5 minutes. And technically, because she didn't stand up, that was considered a down, although it's not the down I would like to see. And you saw her go to put her mouth on the leash, and Brandy just heeled her right out of it and didn't even give her the opportunity. You just don't stop. You don't let her have any slack when it comes to not doing it correctly.
Yeah.
Now that's much better. And she has to finish it the way it was taught. This time Brandy will call her out of that. Our biggest distraction out here, I think, is bugs. The dogs see a bug on the ground and we lose them. And the very last command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the harder of the commands. It's the down from a distance. So remember, always have her seated before you give her a down command. Brandy leaves her in a stay and turns to face her. She's going to use her right hand to give the command. She had a treat in that hand. And if you notice, Brandy has not been treating her all along. That's your down from a distance. We do use food with the babies as an occasional reward or encouragement, but it's not every time. And she's just about weaned off the treats. So we have demonstrated for you all of Luna's formal on-leash obedience commands. We have a packet of instructions for you, so it's a no-fail kind of thing. We've enjoyed having her. She's a sweet puppy. Her housebreaking and everything is going great. She's a nice girl, and we're going to be here to help you as you move forward with her. We want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company, and we will see you on Sunday.